Sergio Studios.
Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Sergio Dominguez with audio commentary for another animated short that I made back in 2015 called Baxwell Talent Agent.
That's where I come in.
So, this character and this short has such a long history. I created this character all the way back in late 2009. I was trying to think of a new cartoon, and I thought of this funny play on words where agent means, a person trying to help you get a job in the entertainment industry, while agent is also like a secret agent. So I took those ideas and turned it into one character, Baxwell Talent Agent. A secret agent that's actually a talent agent that treats his job in the entertainment industry as like an espionage, action-packed talent movie agency. I hope I said that correctly. Whatever, this is my concept. So, for a long time I've been working on this short, so I created this thing back in late 2009. I wrote and storyboarded back in 2010. I ended up doing recordings for it back in 2011, 2012, and then I took a very long break from it. But while I was working on the short and other cartoons and the series, that folder would always be looking at me along with the other cartoons I was working on. And I always put it off for such a long time. The big priority was the Sergio show and other shorts that I was capable of working back then. So after the Sergio show and a couple of shorts, I decided, okay, it's been about 5 years. As soon as the year 2015 starts, I'm going to finally just get this show on the road. So, as soon as 2015 started, I worked on this short. It took 4 months, but I finally put it together. It was such a relief, such a breath of fresh air of just finally working on this after on and off for 5 years. But I knew what this character was going to be. A talent agent that was also a secret agent. I gave him a quirk of always smiling because that's all he can do, smile. He was born like that. But I also want him to be happy and energetic. He was inspired by other cartoon characters. But I want him to be energetic, action-packed, and full of happy enthusiasm, optimism, and also be a little bit wacky too. So it was fun writing just for one short for this character, but there were some changes over the years. The big change was that when I wrote this and recorded it, it was maybe 15, 20 minutes long. I was like, this is too long. I can't believe I'm saying this, but at the time this was too long and I didn't want to make this complete thing. There was going to be a montage. There was going to be a completely different character that was his friend, Baxwell's friend. It was this AI robotic butler assistant that was also, he was treating him like his bro, Baxwell, to this robot assistant. And there were going to be also jokes about it, his introduction, a couple of scenes, and also there was going to be a montage, but I was like, okay, no, I'm cutting this back. This doesn't really need to be needed. So that was that. What you're seeing is a surprisingly cut down version of the short that I originally wrote. But at the time, my animation skills were improving. This was 2015. This was, after I did a couple of other shorts, and I did the Sergio show, and I had a couple of more resources and software to work on this. So this came out very nicely. 4 months, but there was a lot of details, a lot of props I had to draw from scratch. 24 frames per second in this one. So it was an interesting time, but this short came out actually really, really good. I'm glad I waited. But yeah, this cartoon to concept to an actual short took a little over 5 years. But it came out great. It came out really, really good. Very proud of this one. Yeah, and I like the concept. This nerdy kid wants to work as a popular actor, and he immediately gets it after this one performance, and it came out so well. I love my performance in it too, both characters too, and there's a character upcoming that was also well done too. Because, you know, there are talent agencies that are like the real deal, and there's some that like rip you off. Be careful with that. But I decided to turn that into like a good versus evil agent industry kind of thing. You'll see the character later on, but yeah, I'd also like the gadgets and everything, and also the wacky performances I did for all three of the characters you're about to see. So energetic, so a different take. Now, this limo you're seeing right now, yeah, it's like it's made out of foam mat, black foam matting, and just like put together with tape. Originally, this was gonna be on a stick behind a green screen, live action recorded behind a green screen and keyed out, and then put over it because I wanted to do more with live action animation for effects. But it didn't look good, so I just decided to take one frame, turn it into just an image, you know, take out the background and just bring it into the software and just have it, you know, just this static image over animation for the limo. But it still was good enough. It was good enough. It did what I wanted it to be. Harmroyd, I like voicing this character, and yeah, that thing that he's petting is just, I didn't want it to be a cat. I didn't want it to be any other animal to resemble certain villains. So I was like, I'll let it be this random creature that he morphed. But I do like how just over top these characters are. Baxwell, he was inspired by other cartoons that I grew up on. But I want it to be nice and energetic. I do want to go back to this character, but I'm still taking a break. It was such a hassle and such a development hell for this character, but it was still worth making for 4 months, and it was some good timing. It looked great. It looks great animation wise and visual wise and details and such. It was an interesting experience with this had a very long development hell of a cartoon short. But came out better than I thought, and now it's been 4 years since it came out, and it still holds up very well. Very funny, very energetic.
What's gonna happen to us now? Oh, nothing. Just relax. Everything's going to be fine.
I think this gag of the seatbelts, it was like I designed. I was like, oh, I forgot seatbelts. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, this explosion scene. Wow, I don't remember. It's coming back to me, but I am impressed how well done all of this was. Yep, the Hollywood sign. Well, there's some nice effects here. Oh, there's gonna be an upcoming shot that I still have like memories of. It took a day to animate this one shot that's only 10 seconds long, but I don't know why. For technical difficulties, that 10-second shot took a day to make, while everything else was a little bit quicker. But here it comes. This one. 10 seconds long, but it took a day to make because the software kept crashing. I think there was a lot of layers and a lot of things to animate, but in a very subtle way, but a lot of layers. But yeah, that 10-second shot took a day. I'm still like freaking out about that. But it was such a simple shot for 10 seconds for what it is. Like everything else after that, it was somehow quicker than this to animate. Or at least the process to go through. Like there are times that the software would crash, or maybe I had a slow computer moment, but yeah, that was interesting. That was a weird moment in production. But yeah, I also like the gag where they had to go through all this stuff that you're about to see, but yeah, it was supposed to be comically action-packed because it is like, you know, like a secret agent action movie kind of thing. You know, he lives that kind of life because of the literal word agent. But I thought it was a fun idea, and I usually not the biggest fan of action agent, secret agent movies, but I wanted to give it a try and wanted to make my own. With like a fun play on words.
No, my dream is over. All my hard work, my passionate talent wasted.
Yep. Very nice cartoon. Came out better than I thought.
Hi, Mr. Bowen. It's me, Baxwell. I have a client here, and he's...
Yeah, Baxwell is also based on a certain actor. Once you see the performance, you know who I'm talking about. Two actors specifically. I wanted more for this character, like maybe more shorts and even a full-length feature film, because I've always had ideas with these characters. Any like character that isn't Sergio show related that I've made a short or two about, I thought more adventures and more shorts and even movies for these characters, but so far I just want to work on them whenever I have time, and a short or two works. You know, it was fun like revisiting this character on and off over the years and just see how it is now, and it's been years and it holds up very well. It is funny, there were certain moments in my life that I went on and off with this character, and the moment I got to work on it was fun, a nice break from other things, and it was a good experience, and watching it 4 years later, still great. Anyway, thank you very much for listening to the audio commentary for Baxwell Talent Agent. Any thoughts down below, anything, comments, questions, whatever, but fun experience, fun short. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for listening and watching. I am Sergio Dominguez saying, have an animated day. Thank you.